DAAD is a German professional organization that promotes international academic exchange and cooperation with a focus on higher education and research. DAAD offers various scholarships for Indonesian students, researchers, and academics to study, teach, and research in Germany. These scholarships cover a wide range of disciplines and academic levels. The DAAD office in Indonesia is the right place to find the information about studying and researching in Germany. We also help the students and also the researchers to go through an application process with our advice and find the suitable programs or institutions in Germany. DAAD supports collaborative research projects between German and Indonesian universities and institutions. These initiatives aim to promote academic partnerships and knowledge exchange in various fields. DAAD also maintains an active alumni network of Indonesian scholars who have studied or conducted research in Germany. This network serves as a platform for further cooperation and professional development. Are you ready to take your academic journey to the new heights? Visit our social media and website www.daad.id.
Dear all audience, please be seated as we are going to start the event. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, our judges and VIP guests. Welcome to the Falling Walls Lab at Petra Christian University. My name is Ruth Srininta Tarigan.
And I am Natalia Mayer.
And we will be your master of ceremony for this exciting event. The Falling Walls Lab is an international platform where students, researchers, and professionals present their breakthrough idea in just 3 minutes. Today, we are going to witness some of the brightest minds in Indonesia showing their innovative ideas with the hope of moving on to the global finale in Berlin.
This wonderful event is supported by the Federal Foreign Office of Germany, organized by the DAAD in cooperation with Petra Christian University.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we proceed with this event, I would like to remind everyone that drinking and eating is prohibited in this amphitheater. We appreciate your cooperation in maintaining the cleanliness and order of our venue. Thank you for your support and understanding.
Before we begin, let us all open with a prayer. We invite everyone here to pray in accordance with their beliefs or take a moment of silence. We will lead the prayers in the Christian way. Dear Heavenly Father, we come before you with grateful hearts as we gather for the Falling Wall Lab event. We thank you for the opportunity to bring together minds from diverse backgrounds, united in the pursuit of knowledge and innovation. We ask for your blessing upon this gathering. Grant wisdom and clarity to all finalists as they present their ideas and solutions. May their creativity and passion be a reflection of your divine inspiration. We also pray that this event will run smoothly and successfully with your hand guiding every detail. Bless each finalist, judge, audience, and organizer with your peace and presence. May everyone here be enriched by the experience and leave with renewed inspiration. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Thank you, Leah. We will now going to sing our national anthem, Indonesia Raya. We kindly ask all audience to please stand.
ladies and gentlemen, you may remain seated. So, before we start and begin our exciting event, let us hear 3 opening remarks from 3 remarkable individuals. Before we begin, we are going to hear the remarks from Professor Juantoro Harjito, Director of Petra Christian University. For Professor Juantoro Harjito, we invite you to the stage. I think we need to move? Yes, he will be there. Okay. Later. Later aja. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Good afternoon to all. So praise God from whom all blessings flow. It is with great honor I warmly welcome Dr. Guido Snyders. Hopefully I don't spell or pronounce your name wrongly. Yeah. The Director, Regional Office of DAAD, and then also Mr. Christoph Fischer. From the German Embassy in Jakarta. Yeah. And then, of course, the esteemed jurors, finalists, Buzinta especially. Yeah. Then organizing committee, yeah, who worked very tirelessly to make this event a success. And to all students, and also guests. Yeah. So welcome to Petra Christian University and to the final session of the Falling Walls Labs Indonesia 2024. We are honored to be and excited to host this event, Falling Walls Labs Indonesia 2024. I heard this is the 9th Falling Walls Lab in Indonesia, but this is the first time Falling Walls Lab Indonesia is organized outside Jakarta. So, thank you for the DAAD, yeah, Indonesia, who give us the opportunity to host this prestigious event. We are currently navigating a complex and challenging global landscape, a VUCA world, defined among others with the very rapid changes, with the critical issues such as climate change, diminishing natural resources, the urgent need to foster greater sustainability both within our country and across the world. So my highest hope is that this competition, Falling Walls Lab Indonesia, will provide the platform for the young talents, innovators, trailblazers with the opportunity to pitch their visionary ideas to change the world within a brief 3 minutes, and hopefully also to continue refining those ideas in the future. I extend my deepest congratulations and appreciation to all the finalists. All of you are champions. And I'm informed that this year's Falling Walls Labs is participated by various numbers of participants, 103 participants. So the 15 finalists is really all the champions. So again, congratulations to you. Yeah. Yes, allow me to introduce Petra Christian University in a brief. Yeah. PCU, or Petra Christian University, is a private institution, a private university founded back in 1961. And PCU currently offers 6 faculties, yeah, from civil engineering planning, industrial technology, humanities and creative industries, business and management, teachers, teachers education, and lastly, medicine. So consistently, PSU ranked among the Indonesia's top private higher institutions, and PSU is dedicated to academic excellence and collaborative partnership. So we warmly welcome opportunities for mutual initiatives with esteemed institutions worldwide as we strive to foster growth and innovation together. My heartfelt thanks to DAAD Indonesia again for this opportunity. And I mentioned to Dr. Guido, we hope that next year, Falling Walls Labs Indonesia will be able also to be organized or to be held in Surabaya, especially in Petra. Yeah. So of course, my appreciation to my colleague, the organizing committee. Yeah. May God's abundance blessing be with each of us. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Prof. Juwantoro, for a heartwarming welcome. Wow, we are very proud.
Yes, we are.
And
So,
next, we would like to invite the person who has helped to make this event possible. We will hear from Dr. Guido Snider, the director of DAAD Regional Office in Jakarta, who plays a key role in promoting educational and cultural exchanges. To Dr. Snider, please be on stage.
Thank you very much. Dear Professor Juwantoro, dear Christoph Fischer from the German Embassy, dear Dr. Linawati Limantara, dear jury members, dear organizers, Olivia Sopachua and Avisa Dania from the DAD in Jakarta, Professor Zeppelin and his wonderful team from University Petra, from PCU University, dear Difa Ayatullah Mutmania, the winner of the lab 2022. Hi, thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining us. I just heard that you're here. And of course, most importantly, dear participants, dear candidates, and dear guests, many guests, thank you very much for being here to the Falling Walls Lab Indonesia. The rector of Petra Christian University, Professor Juwantoro, already highlighted how important science is in these days, and equally important is to be able to communicate science to a non-specialized, subject-oriented audience, to the public. We had, during the Corona crisis, we have in our daily life suffered a lot of restrictions which were based on scientific results. So very direct relation between scientific results and everyday life. In order to raise understanding in the public, you need to be able to communicate what you do as experts, as scientists, to the public. And this important question is what this event is addressing. Of course, the excellence of ideas, but then with this specific format, also the communication of ideas. I really like that event very much because of some features that science usually don't have. Yeah, it's like brief. Usually scientific research is like pretty long. Yeah, you don't have. It's not a sprint. You don't have results quickly, and the fact that here bachelor students and PhDs can compete with each other, and I think the last 2 years we had actually bachelor students winning, right? Yeah, because yeah, it's about communicating your results, and if you are a very nerdy PhD, then you maybe cannot. So this is real fun and also very different from scientific research. The event has an immediacy. Yeah, the jury will decide. There will be like a coffee break, and then the winner will be announced on the same day. Not publication in 1 year or yeah, PhD degree after 5 years. No, there will be somebody so happy to receive a ticket to Berlin. So I promise you, this is really, really big fun. This is my first time here at Petra Christian University, and it's very, very wonderful, and I thank you very much for having me here. Very briefly on the organization, we are representing, like me and here Olivia and I cannot find Avisa against it, and Avisa somewhere. The DAAD, the German Academic Exchange Service, is a non-profit organization funded by the German government. We have the task to foster academic relations between Indonesia and Germany, actually between Germany and universities worldwide. So we do relations between universities. And in order to achieve this, we are giving scholarships, individual scholarships. So we are something like LPDP and ISMA in Indonesia. That's what we do. And we support university cooperations. And we do give information and advice on study in Germany, on research in Germany, and also information on opportunities in cooperation with Indonesian universities to Germany. So if you have any questions on study in Germany, if you're interested, please visit our website. Just Google DAAD Jakarta, you find us, and take part in one of our information sessions, in our online consultation sessions. That's what the DAAD doing, and in addition, in rare occasions, DAAD is together with partners doing events that are really fun, and today is such a rare occasion, and I thank very much Petra Christian University and the German Embassy for being here with us today, and I hope we have a really, really enjoyable afternoon. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Stieders, for highlighting the importance of the Falling Walls event and also the importance of the mission of the DAAD in Indonesia. Next up, we are also going to listen to the remarks from Mr. Christoph Fischer, the Cultural and Press Counselor at the German Embassy in Jakarta. Mr. Fischer, we would like to invite you to the stage.
Wow, selamat siang, sore. Good day to all of you. Guten Tag. It's impressive to see you all here. So I would like to start with thanking our hosts today, Universitas Kristen Petra, Professor Dr. Duantoro Hadito, for hosting this fantastic event. We are pleased that this is actually the moment that we can have Falling Walls Lab Indonesia outside Jakarta, and it's high time that that happens, I agree. Dear colleagues, friends, DAAD, Paquido, Olivia, Afisa, and the whole team, thank you for putting this together. You have done an amazing job as always. Dear members of the jury, it's a pleasure to see you all here. I don't have to tell you what it means to have such a distinguished board of jurors today, what that means for the credibility and the profile of this event. So thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of this. Dear students, glad to see that you take interest in this event, that you are here. I hope you can profit from it. And last, certainly not least, dear finalists of today. I still remember 2 years ago, I joined the Falling Walls Lab final to Indonesia in 2022, as we heard in Jakarta. And although it's 2 years ago and a lot of things have passed since then, I still have very fond memories of this day. And this is, of course, because of the things that I learned, that I could see that day the presentations given by the finalists. And I have to say, I was really impressed with the creative, the innovative power that was showed on that day, but also I have to say with the courage of the young students and researchers that showed up on stage and that presented to the audience the topics, the ideas that they have been working on for months and maybe for some even for years. Let's face it, you are the scientists, you are the experts. I hope you agree, science can be cruel sometimes, especially empirical science. Yeah, it's not about maybe, it's about yes or no, it's about finding the truth. So, better be prepared. The jury might ask you some tough questions. They'll be hawkish, but they are so for a good reason. One of all, it's part of the game. We have to challenge each other's idea to come up with the very best we can achieve, right? So it's part of science, of conducting science, but it's also because, of course, as Paquido explained, we are not here only for fun, but to find the best presenter, the best project that will get a ticket to Berlin and present their ideas in Berlin at the international final. What a job. For Germany, it's a great pleasure to fund, support projects like these because they are at the very heart of what we do when we try to work in the field of intercultural cooperation and educational cooperation. We try to build bridges between countries, in this case specifically between Indonesia and Germany, but not only, right? Internationally as well, of course. We try to discover new talents and make visible their ideas that will help us to address the challenges that we all face together, to address the problems that we face as a society, as people today, and also, of course, to find ways how we can improve our daily lives, how we can make our lives better. So I really hope that also the event today will help spark innovative research in Indonesia, in Germany, and the world, and it will even further strengthen the academic exchange between Indonesia and Germany. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Fischer. Please kindly remain on the stage because we will move on to our next event. We would like to invite Professor Dwantoro Harjito and Dr. Sneeders back on the stage for the gong ceremony to open our event.
Okay, please remain on the stage. We would like to invite Professor Jeplin Tarigan to take a group picture with our distinguished guest. Okay. Yes, I think that would be all. Thank you, Prof. Dwantoro,
Okay.
Mr.
Thank you.
Fischer, Dr. Sneeder,
Ladies and
Prof.
gentlemen, let's
Jeplin.
give them a big round of applause now that the event is officially kick-started with the gong sounding ceremony. So, I am sure all of us are excited to listen to the finalist presentation. However, Ruth, what would you think we should do before we listen to the finalist presentation?
Well, I just want to go to the presentation. Is there anything that we need to do?
Of course, we need to introduce the jurors first.
Right, because without the jurors, no one is going to Berlin.
True.
Okay.
True. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we will begin to introduce our distinguished jurors. And for the jurors, we kindly invite you to stand and greet the finalists and also the audience after we finish your introduction. First up, we have the first juror, Garrett Jeremy Kuswandi, Sarjana Management, Bachelor of Applied Science, Master of Business Administration. He is the co-founder of Super Apps ID, a seasoned professional recognized by Forbes for his expertise in merging technology with business strategies. His entrepreneurial spirit is evident in his successful establishment of a social commerce platform.
Next, we have Professor Dr. Maria Goretti Marianti Purwanto. She is currently the Vice Rector of Academic Affairs at the University of Surabaya, who is a specialist in analytical biochemistry and biotechnology, with extensive research in agro-waste characterization and valorization.
Next up, we have Dr. Maria Lucia Ardani Dwi Lestari. Dr. Lestari is an assistant professor at Universitas Airlangga, Surabaya, specializing in pharmaceutical formulations, particularly nanocrystals, and has made significant contributions to pharmaceutical organizations and scientific journals. Dr. Lestari, welcome. And also,
Next is Dr. Ricky, Sarjana Ekonomi, Master of Real Estate, CFP. He is a dedicated educator at Petra Christian University for over 2 decades, whose focus on business and educational leadership with a special interest in digitalization.
next, we also have with us Dr. Siti Nastiti Nugrahani Ekasiwi, who is the head of the Architectural Science and Technology Laboratory at ITS. Dr. Ekasiwi specializes in building science and ecological architecture with a strong focus on building ventilation and environmental awareness.
Next, we have Dr. KRMH Tatas Broto Sudarmo, who is a biochemist with a strong background in strategic research planning and management. He is also the regional coordinator of ASEAN at EuroAccess Worldwide, promoting EU-ASEAN research collaboration.
Finally, we have with us also Dr. Guido Snieders. Dr. Snieders is the director of the DAAD Regional Office Jakarta, who oversees academic cooperation between Germany and Southeast Asia, with a rich background in German linguistics, literature, and philosophy.
Presentation?
Sure.
Right, because I cannot wait from 103 to just 15.
Yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is now the time for us to see the presentations of the finalists. And before we begin, I would like to remind again the finalists that you have 3 minutes for your presentation, followed by a 1-minute question or feedback session from one of the jurors.
Correct. So we also would like to respectfully remind the jurors that the time for question and answer is limited to just 1 minute. Thank you.
Right, so are you ready, the finalists? Okay, because we are going to call the first one, Alfonsius Billy Joe Haslim from Atmajaya Catholic University of Indonesia with the title, Breaking the Wall of Healthy Food SME Marketing. Please give a round of applause to Alfonsius.
Hello, judges. Hello, everyone.
Wait a minute. The presenter will start when I say the time. Are you ready?
Ready.
Okay, your 3 minutes starts now.
Hello, my name is Billy, and I'm representative from MBA at Atmajaya Catholic University of Indonesia, and welcome to the Marketing 6.0. Philip Kotler, the master guru of marketing, said that the marketing is come to the immersive era. The immersive era is a technology when you can hear, when you can touch, and when you can see the technology based on your sensor, and the technology is become very, very sophisticated. But based on my research in national and international publication, when the technology wants to become, when the marketing technology wants you to become cheaper and want to become more easier, the research said that the people still need human interaction, and then the people still need the empathy when the seller see the people want to buy. And the next slide, I want to say that based on the government, when the COVID happens, the SME is growing at least rapidly. And then the social media increasing very, very, very high. Based on the previous slide, the three organizations, Simply Marketing, NCC Atmajaya, and Atmajaya, help companies, the healthy food SME, to get the marketing based on people interaction. Why we do freelance? Because of the 6 reasons: cost effectiveness, flexibility and agility, personalized attention, specialized expertise, direct communication, and innovation and creativity. And lastly, I would special thanks to another team member, Shona Maskun and Mr. Agung Nugroho, the founder of MBA program at Atmajaya Catholic University of Indonesia. With this presentation, I successful falling Walls Lab of Healthy Food SME Marketing. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Alphonsus, for your presentation. We would like to give time for the judges and jurors to ask questions. Any questions? Oh, for Dr. Sneers.
That's
Thank you. Thank you very much, Pabili, for the presentation. Very brief question. Is the model also applicable to other topics than health food?
Yes, we can deliver the system to the another healthy food, because in Indonesia the 60% of economics based on small medium enterprise, so people still need human interaction better than the technology. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Sneeders.
Okay. Next up, we would thank you, Mr. Alphonsus. Thank you. Next, we will call to the stage our second finalist, Ms. Aristia Arlene Arbita from Parahyangan Catholic University, with a presentation titled Breaking the Wall of a Novel Sea Cheese. Ms. Aristia, we would like to invite you to the stage. Thank you. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
Your 3 minutes starts now.
You've enjoyed cheese in many forms, but have you ever heard of sea cheese? No. So, traditional cheese makings start with coagulation, where the enzymes transform milk into cheese. Generally, the enzyme is called rennet. However, this rennet, because it's obtained from the young cow's stomach, it has ethical issues and environmental problems, also conflicts with beef production. Researchers have sought other alternatives like animal pepsin, bacterial, fungal, plants, and recombinant option. However, this also has drawbacks because it has sensory problems and ethical concerns. So my research has discovered a new enzyme from seaweed, which is the first in cheese making. So we examined 7 species of seaweed and found that Glaciaria edulis, a red algae, which is usually used as agar production and commonly used in Indonesia, has a powerful enzymes to coagulate the milk. So the seaweed has several advantages. It's sustainably harvested from the ocean, doesn't need land and fresh water, and then and also has higher yield, and also the cheese has 13% higher yield than the calf rennet cheese. And also the cheese also attract 22% of the consumer vegetarian population, as well as support 2 out of 17 SDGs. So we are ready to sell the cheese in the store shelf soon. So are you ready for sea cheese? Thank you.
Right. Thank you, Miss Aristia. Now, for our judges, Dr. Ricky, your 1 minute starts now.
Hi, Aristia.
Hi.
Thank you for the presentation. I just want to know, from the business point of view, have you calculated like what is the cost and how affordable is the product later on?
Yeah, so I did a small research on the product price, but actually this is only lab scale. So for the product price, it's actually 20% higher compared for the commercial scale to the normal cheese, and my scale is the lab scale. So I think for the commercialization is possible because yeah, it's only 20% higher from the lab scale.
20% higher. If there's no, okay.
Okay, we have only 12 seconds.
Quick one. Might seem obvious, but like, how does it taste? Like in comparison to other cheese? I'm a big fan of Gouda cheese.
Yeah.
Can you tell me more? How does it taste?
So you are curious about the taste, right?
Yes.
So the taste is not like a processed cheese, which is we know it's a salty and then more like a savory. But these have a range of flavor, bitterness, and then savory, umami, saltiness, and also sweetness.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I have to cut.
Yeah.
But thank you very much for your explanation to
thank
the
you.
jury.
Bye.
Now, the third presenters, Miss Dian Nafiatul Awalia from Sultan Fatah University with a presentation titled Breaking the Wall of Housing and Climate Crisis, Islamic Market Issue. For Miss Dian, may I invite you to the stage, and for the audience, please give a round of applause to Miss Dian. Are you ready, Miss Dian?
Yes, I'm ready.
Your 3 minutes starts now.
Which one you will choose if you don't have enough money to buy house? Living in cost, cheaper enough, but you feel disconnected and isolated. Living in pesantren seems harmonious, but the room is not spacious. People sleep in line like pindang. You know pindang? Living in flat, too noisy, too crowded, no fresh water, no fresh air, no natural light, no views. So we can see that nowadays co-living become trend. Even some co-living, they just not live together with affordable price. They share resources and mentors in co-working space. They share amenities and responsibilities, but also some co-living have environmentally responsibility. So they practice the eco-friendly, such as waste and water management, and using renewable energy, using renewable resource such as solar panel, etc. But some people with Islamic mandate talk say some co-living is not syar'i enough, not according the law of Islamic. So this sustainable Islamic co-living will answer the challenge. It ensures that all activities, the facilities employ the Islamic principles such as Qibla-oriented layout and also the aurat. It ensures that aurat will respected properly in some environment by regulation of dress code and shifting schedule between men and women, and also they can make partition by using natural elements such as vertical garden like Petra have, yeah, and also recycle wood bamboo. So we just not build house, but we build movement to redefine how we live, interact, and care the world around us. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Dia. Okay, Dr. Ekasi would like to ask a question.
Thank you for your presentation. It's a brilliant idea. Ms. Dian?
Yes.
Okay. Suppose you win the competition and you go to Berlin, what you explain about the pindang?
Okay.
maybe here we understand this as the pindang, like
salmon, yeah.
Salmon. Okay, and then could you tell us about the relationship between climate crisis and Islamic market issue?
Okay.
Maybe.
This proposed idea, because some co-living just make the benefit for the owner, so they forget about the sustainability. They build all areas for building, there is no garden and etc. So this sustainable co-living should make the areas, there is outdoor areas and building.
Okay, I apologize, but
Okay,
we need to cut it short. Thank you, Dr. Ekasi, and thank you, Ms. Dian, for your presentation. Please give her another round of applause. Next up, we have another exciting presentation from Mr. Eric Stanley from Nitibasa with the title Breaking the Wall of Underprivilege for Coding in 10 Languages.
Sinodol rujak jingur, rek ayo rek, mlaku nang tunjungan. Rek ayo rek, rame-rame bebarengan. Hey everybody, let me introduce, I'm Eric Stanley. I'm from East Java, Surabaya, Hero City. How are you guys? Assalamualaikum. Are you good?
Yay!
Thank
Maybe
you.
it starts now.
Yes. So, how are you guys? Are you good? Are you fine? Is everything good? So, by the way, do you know Jet Li? Yeah. Do you know Bruce Lee? Yeah. I'm Stan Lee. Nice to meet you. Yeah. So, actually, we're gonna talk more about our project. We have here, I come from community bahasa, but many people they misspell with mimpi bahasa, different meaning. But community bahasa is kind of like the platform like Ruang Guru, or another platform like another application. Yes, but it's supported by disabled and also abandoned child group. Yes. Yeah. So actually we know that not everyone, every country, they need coding at once. So we can see that many jobs can easily they do by work from home with $1 million from home with coding. Second one, we need a lot of linguistic advance. And the last one, we need a lot of humanization of underprivileged, like broken home family, abandoned child, etc. And I'm one of the broken home family and also abandoned child victim. Even I was since 3 months before. Yeah, they left me, and so that's why I want to show that I'm broken home family. I can teach also 5 continents, and with Nidibasa, we can empower them also with coding and language as well. So the concept was, yes. So our application, so start when you first time you register, you're gonna see about your potential from the visual, like the auditory and also the kinesthetic stuff. So we're gonna, with the application, we're gonna categorize you from those three, and your daily life activities, and then your lifestyle, your hobby, your job, and after that, what are you gonna do and why, and in which day you're gonna learn something like that. So after that, we're gonna see with the resume result, we send you by email, and it's gonna send you about how long you're gonna have the education, and then what the program. For example, you're gonna have TOEFL, we're gonna see you on the detailed program. And they are supported by a banner chat, home, broken home family, and other underprivileged group. So this is like our, and now we have also our copyright. We are still processing on that because ideas are expensive. So we need to grab them to grab this application. So thank you, lemah telas, pengen simbalas. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Eric. You still have 30 seconds. Would you like to sing again? No, maybe not. Just joking. Right, so for the jury, okay, Dr. Ricky, please come here. Mr. Eric.
Hi, Eric.
Yeah.
Thank you, Bapak.
Nice dance.
Thank you.
Just want to be sure, because nowadays our digital world is full with apps.
Yes.
So when you create another one, how can you be so sure that it's not like reinventing the wheel? You are creating something that is already available out there.
Okay.
So in other words, what is so special about your apps? Thank you.
Actually, the special one, we can implement them through app website and also the application. And for the SDG side, we are supported by underprivileged team. For example, my teacher, they are like, for example, bipolar. They can speak 3 languages, but they have good research, international research, also publication. And the last one, I have like the blind teacher. They can speak 4 languages, and those are gonna support our system. So this is our different side of application. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Ricky, and thank you, Eric.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
You may go back to your seat. Right. The next presenter is Mr. Fausan Bakti Sofa from National Research and Innovation Agency, or BRIN Indonesia, with the presentation titled Breaking the Wall of Lobster Aquaculture. For Mr. Fausan, may I invite you to the stage, and for all audience, please give a round of applause for Mr. Fausan. Are you ready? Ready?
Yeah, good.
Your 3 minutes starts now.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Fausan Bakti Sofa from National Research and Innovation Agency. Today I'm going to break the wall of lobster aquaculture. So this is spiny lobster, considered as one of the high aquaculture commodity in the world, especially in Southeast Asia. And for the successful aquaculture, we at least need 2 critical aspects. Hello? It is the seed and the feed. So for the seed, no one in this world can economically produce this spiny lobster. So we rely heavily on wild caught. But don't worry, Indonesia have around 100 million baby lobster, and not every country, even in Southeast Asia, have this kind of asset, and this can generate $billion industry. So we have the potential, but for the feed aspect, unfortunately, no commercial feed is available for this kind of commodity. So farmers rely heavily on trash fish. Trash fish is a low nutritional value fish. So it most likely lead to slower growth of the lobster, and then survival rates only about 20%. And this kind of practice, feeding with trash fish, is also not sustainable. So the problem is we need high highly nutritious, nutritious feed for spiny lobster. So my solution is to introduce earthworms as the spiny lobster feed. So the earthworms is highly nutritious, and it theoretically can promote growth and survival rates of the lobster. And at the end, reduce the production time and the cost, and will increase the farmer's profit. So it also reduce the food feed competition between us human and the lobster, because we eating the same fish. But earthworm is never been on the spiny lobster diet because it live in the sea. But can they eat them? So this is my preliminary research finding. So the substitution of trash fish from 30%, 70%, and 100% of earthworm actually increase their growth rate about 50% faster. And with the inclusion of 30% and 70% of earthworm. So how to implement this idea is by community empowerment, by teaching them how to produce their own earthworm in their home. So we can have this benefit given to the fisherman community.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Fauzan, for your presentation regarding the lobster. The judges, do you have any questions or feedback for Mr. Fauzan?
Great, love hearing about this. And my question is, how do you scale it? Like, if you say half the fishermen use earthworms, like how do you, what is your idea of implementation of distribution? Like, do you just give, is it possible to just throw the earthworms into the wild ocean and then, you know, expect them to eat that like that? Like, how do you implement this?
Yes, my research, currently undergoing research, is about how is the best method to eat the lobster by the earthworm. Using earthworm raw is the easiest method the farmers can implement it. But in the next future, I want to develop the artificial feed, so they don't have to culture the earthworms at their home anymore. So we can produce the mass lobster feed available for the market. So that's my future plan.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Fauzan. Let's give Mr. Fauzan another round of applause. Next up, we would like to invite Ms. Gloricia Elisian Aprilia from Petra Christian University with her presentation titled Breaking the Wall of Women in Tech Adoption. Let us give Ms. Gloria a great round of applause. Ms. Gloria, we invite you to the stage. Thank you.
Your 3 minutes starts now.
Hi everyone. Imagine you are still a kid, 3 or 5 years old, and you face your life crisis, like your toys getting grabbed by your friend. Who do you call first, mom or dad? Yeah, we're moving on to my story. So Indonesia is the powerhouse for startups in Southeast Asia, beating Singapore, Philippines, and Malaysia. But but 90% fail. Why? Because of crisis. They are still young and they face crisis. And the crisis is not just one. They might face the organizational crisis, financial crisis, environmental instability, and sometimes tech. And it is so stressful. Having your employee need to do the unfamiliar tech, they will get anxiety and depression sometimes. You experience that? Okay. But poorly when, okay. But when the startup have this tech crisis, there is no mom. Because in Indonesia, there are deep-rooted patriarchal norms. So there are more dad leaders than mom leaders. So this is my solution for the issues, is by having women who have the nature and strength in empathy, nurturing the employees, and also empowering people. And for startup, human is not asset. The way we empower the human is our asset. So within this solution, I want to make female leaders as the agent of empowerment in the startup by making the academy for tech leader. The preliminary research will be on frameworks, but it will be expanded into strategy, roadmap, and we will create future leader and support this SDG. Yeah, make it a good day. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Gloria. I now realize that I think that's the 10 seconds reminder. Not anyone is coughing on the mic, yeah? Right, so for the jury, do you have any comment or feedback for Miss Gloria here? Dr. Vicky, please.
Hi, Gloria.
Hi, buddy.
Thank you for the presentation. Just want to be sure, so the idea is just to create an academy so that you can empower female tech leaders.
Yes.
Female tech leaders.
Yes.
And then what is so different with the existing academy that is also dedicating itself to, let's say, empowering females? Any specific uniqueness, if you may share?
In this one, this project uniqueness is about women in tech, the tech one, the tech adoption for the first roadmap, and we can expand later, but the core is technology.
Still have time?
Yes.
20 seconds.
All right, female, I mean like young female, what is the age level of the female that you are talking about here?
I think it is every female because we can empower them, we can nurture them.
Okay, the time is up. Thank you, Miss Glory. Okay, you may go back to your seat. The next is Mr. Hendy Mustiko Aji from University of Malaya with the presentation titled Breaking the Wall of Religious Intolerance. For Mr. Hendy, may I invite you to the stage, and for everyone, please give a big applause for Mr. Hendy. Are you ready?
Yes.
Your 3 minutes starts now.
Do you think Muslims in Indonesia are tolerant toward non-Muslims? The answer may vary, but there is a growing concern about religious intolerance among Muslims in Indonesia, posing a threat to national stability. Religious intolerance limits the freedom of other people to express their religion. It often stems from a very poor understanding of religious teachings. This made me question how well do Muslims understand their religion, especially in the context of interactions with non-Muslims. To understand this, I interviewed 5 Muslim scholars from diverse backgrounds and developed the Sadaqah knowledge scale. Sadaqah is an Islamic philanthropic concept that encourages a Muslim to be kind to others, including to non-Muslims. This scale measures Muslim understanding about Sadaqah across 3 dimensions: its application, its procedures, and its benefits. It helps uncover how kind and tolerant a Muslim is. I tested this scale to 3,000 Muslims in Indonesia, and I found that 90% believe that sedekah towards non-Muslim is permissible and rewarded by God. This suggests a good understanding about tolerance in Islam. However, 87% only wants to perform a non-monetary type of sedekah, indicating that its application towards non-Muslims can be further encouraged. Here, we need a strong collaboration between government and Islamic social organization. Now, imagine the future if every Islamic schools encourage sedekah, not only to Muslims, but also to non-Muslims. This will help us to break the wall of religious intolerance from an early age and to build a more peaceful society aligning with the UN Sustainable Development Goals. I believe that by improving our knowledge about sedekah, we can make this world a better place for us and for our future generations. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Hendy, for your wonderful presentation. I would like to give the time to the judges to ask questions or provide feedback. Dr. Sneeders?
Yeah, thank you very much. That was very inspiring. So I understand that you developed a measurement,
Yes.
Muslim-based measurements
A tool.
for intolerance, right? And then what? I mean, great. But what follows? Then you can measure certain groups of particularly Muslim people and measure their tolerance or intolerance. And when you measure that, what would happen then?
All right, thank you, Doctor. So basically, Indonesia is a Muslim majority country, and there is a growing concern about intolerance. So I think we need to measure how tolerant the Muslim is, because when we build the tolerance, we can ensure that our stability is good in Indonesia. And if it is good, then we can achieve our future agenda to be a developed nation by 2045. Thank you, Doctor.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Hendy, for your presentation. Thank you. You may return to your seat. Next up, we have another speaker from Erlangga University, Surabaya. Please welcome Ms. Hani Zikri Marheni with her presentation titled Breaking the Wall of Food Allergy Explosion. I would like to invite Ms. Hani to the stage, and please give her a big round of applause. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Your 3 minutes starts now.
Okay, hi everybody, my name is Hani from Airlangga University. So today I want to show you how to break the wall of food allergy explosion. So there is a fact that food allergy has become a problem, a global health problem, but given not much attention. But every year, the prevalence of food allergy keep increasing every year. This is the percentage of food allergy in US and also in Asia between adults and also child. As you can see here, that the prevalence of food allergy in children increase a lot than in adults. And there is also another report about the global allergy treatment market. Here we can see there is an increase sharply in the global allergy treatment market, so that maybe the prevalence of allergy in that year increasing that much at that year. And unfortunately, there is still no completely cure for food allergy, because today the standard cure for allergy is still focusing in treatment the symptoms, not treatment the disease. Even so, there is still another chance to treat allergy using allergen immunotherapy. And this is one of the administration route of immunotherapy using sublingual route. But there is still a limitation of allergen immunotherapy, which is the risk of anaphylaxis. I found one of the product, this is the only product that has been passed the clinical trial, sublingual immunotherapy, Palforzia, for treating the peanut allergy. But there is a report in clinical trial about the anaphylaxis reaction and also abdominal pain. And yeah, So now we can say that we're still struggling in developing allergy treatment with with a good safety and also a good efficacy. So what is the solution? And here's my solution using the nanoparticle-based allergen immunotherapy. There is a lot of study about developing allergen immunotherapy using nanoparticle platform. And what is the advantage of this platform is nanoparticle platform can manipulate the immune cells to induce allergy tolerance. And now, in Erlangen University, now we are still develop nanoparticle allergen immunotherapy using shrimp to treat shrimp allergy. And we already conduct the study, evaluate the efficacy of shrimp allergen extract. And it's so good safety and also efficacy. And also now we go through to do with the nano designs. It's also so good safety. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Hani. Okay, for our judges, do you have any comment or question? Yes, Dr. Lestari.
Yeah, thank you for the presentation. I just have one question. I know that nanotechnology is not a cheap technology.
Yeah.
In your perspective or in your plan, how will this product can be compared to other products in terms of price? And considering also that not all of these treatment can be covered by insurance such as BPJS.
Yes, thank you for the question. Yeah, I also think about the price of the product if we want to publish it to market. But as you can see that I show that we use our resources to develop the shrimp allergen extract. We use our local shrimp. Maybe one of the factor can reduce the cost for manufacture the immunotherapy. But we still can use the part of shrimp, maybe the skin, to produce the polymer for develop the nanoparticle. So we can use our resources to reduce the cost for produce this product. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Miss Hani, and thank you, Dr. Lestari. Okay, next. I would like to invite Miss Ines Siti Sarah from Bandung Institute of Technology, who will present Breaking the Wall of Cervical Cancer Detection. Miss Ines, please come to the stage. Are you ready? Is it? Are you ready?
Yes.
Your 3 minutes starts now.
So, did you know that cervical cancer causes 19.1% of all cancer deaths in Indonesia, and also 350,000 deaths in 2022 worldwide, even though it is such a curable cancer if it is detected early? But how could this be? Well, if you can see here, in Indonesia, only 1 out of 10 of the women who were supposed to be screened were only 1 of them were screened. So why is that? Well, we can see from the story of Mrs. Tejo. So Mrs. Tejo is a 50-year-old rural farmer living in Java. She has symptoms of cervical cancer, but she cannot get a pap smear and she cannot get an HPV DNA test. That is because in her rural primary healthcare facilities, they do not have the lab processing facilities to process these tests. Thus, she can only get the visual inspection with acetic acid test. That is a test where the vaginal canal is opened and then the doctor applies a bit of acetic acid and then sees the changes. If there is a change, it can be diagnosed as stage 1, stage 2, or invasive cancer. So there are a few problems with this test. The first one is the speculum. As you can see over there, it is a device that is used to open the vaginal canal. A lot of women have reported feeling anxious and even pain when using this device, so it remains a very large obstacle to cervical cancer screening. Besides that, there are only about 18 gynecologist experts in Indonesia per 1 million patients. So no one can really verify or grade her results. So us at Servify, we are transforming this. We are changing the outdated speculum into a comfortable vaginal inserter that is wrapped with silicone and also integrated with a micro camera that can transmit images from this vaginal inserter into an AI application for better and accurate diagnosis of cervical cancer staging. So we have used a deep learning model that has about 85% accuracy after training on a publicly available data set. So we have projected to reduce the cost from traditional screening methods by about 86% in Indonesia. So we also plan to work together with governmental and non-governmental health organizations for certification and also for more data collection to refine our model. Besides that, we also plan to expand our market to other low-resource income countries that need this device for better and more accurate cervical cancer screening. So at Servify, we believe that where you live shouldn't determine whether you live or not from cervical cancer. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ms. Ines, for your presentation. For the judges, maybe Dr. Rotos Darmo? Or Dr. Yeah, Dr. Rotos. And then if we have time, we'll ask.
Okay, very interesting because you are using photography, and based on this optics, you can gather the information. But my questions to you is actually how about the effectivity or the resolutions, because if we want to compare like cytology and also HPV, that is, we can detect more early stage.
Of course, that's true. So for the resolution of the image is about 1080p. And for traditional colposcopy cameras, it's about 2,000 to 3,000 pixels. So, of course, this solution will not be as accurate as the HPV DNA tests that, or the pap smears that use cytology, right? But this is a very needed solution for low-resource areas that cannot get the facilities for this testing.
One quick question.
Sure.
Is the person not shy?
I'm sorry?
Is the person not shy? Who will take the pictures?
Oh, who will take the pictures? Oh, so because it's integrated with a micro camera, it can actually be controlled by an application on the phone. So the pictures are transmitted by Bluetooth, and then the concept is that you can actually use the application to click and then take a picture. That's from me. So can I explain a little bit more?
I'm sorry, I apologize, I have to cut because the time is up. Thank you, Ms. Ines, for your presentation. You may return to your seat. Thank you, judges, for your question. Next, I would like to call Ms. Intan Firdausi Wardani from Erlangga University, Surabaya, with her presentation titled Breaking the Wall of Invasive Diabetes Treatment. I would like to invite Ms. Intan to the stage. Please give her a big round of applause.
Ready? Your 3 minutes starts now.
All right. Good afternoon, everyone. Before I begin with this presentation, I would like to tell you about my personal motivation, why I did this project. So, as you see, 5 out of 8 my family members have been diagnosed with diabetes. And if we move further to the world itself, diabetes has actually become a global crisis in health. In fact, there are 4.2 million people dying every year due to the implication of diabetes. And diabetes is not very surprising because it can be found in every part of the world. It's either in the developing country or in Indonesia, in developed countries. And it makes diabetes become the 9th most prevalent disease worldwide. So one of the fundamental causes why this mortality rate becomes sky high is due to the big wall of low adherence of the insulin treatment, because it's still an invasive kind of treatment, so there is still the risk of infection to the patient, and mostly, ladies and gentlemen, is due to the needle phobia. So here is why, and this is why I am motivated myself to become a scientist for breaking the walls of invasive diabetes treatment. Ladies and gentlemen, let me present you Diabilify. It is diabetes insulin friendly. What is that? It's actually a patch, an insulin patch. It is a patch coming from the electrospinal fibers, which can reserve the insulin for more sustained and prolonged insulin delivery. And it equipped with microneedles. If you know microneedles is very tiny needles, which offers more painless skin penetration that can directly distribute the insulin into human capillary system. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's not only that by having this innovation comes to reality, we boost the third SDGs, good health and well-being, but furthermore, it can help our family, my family. It can help me, it can help you to nurture the hopes of everyone who suffers from diabetes to not worry again about taking an invasive insulin. So, thank you.
Thank you, Miss Intan. Right. Dr. Tatas would like to ask a question.
Yeah, very interesting. My question is how insulin can penetrate the membranes of the cells.
Okay, so basically insulin is, they are able to, metabolize the glucose inside the blood system. So with this transdermal delivery system, the microneedles can easily penetrate into the dermis, in which there is a capillary system, so that the insulin can directly distribute into the capillary system. That's as far as I know. So thank you for the question.
Thank you, Miss Intan, and thank you, Dr. Tatas.
Thank you.
You may go back to your seat. Right. Wow. That's a lot of ideas.
Yes, and very amazing novel ideas from our finalists.
Well, you know what? Maybe we need to take a short break right now. What do we have?
We have a special performance from Petra Choir. So we will have a 10-minute break. However, we encourage you to remain in your seat because we will witness a wonderful performance from Petra Choir, who will sing the beautiful song Soleram from the province of Riau.
Please take this opportunity to enjoy and relax, and we will resume our presentation for the 5 finalists in around 10 minutes.
Okay, so just to inform, the song will be?
The first song will be from Aceh, the song entitled Bungong Jempa. And then the second piece, we will sing Hela Rotan from Ambon. Yeah. Please enjoy.
Thank you, Petra Choir.
Right. What a wonderful performance. For those of you who may not know yet, our Petra choir just won at Singapore International
Choral Festival
last month, and they managed to get what, two champions.
They were the champion for 2 categories and a runner-up for 1 category. So they were really, really bringing up Petra names to the international world.
Right. Let's continue with the presentation because I think the finalists just want to, finish this and have refreshment afterwards, yeah? And release all the tension, right? So the next presenter is Miss Jamaliatul Badria from Malang State University with the presentation titled Breaking the Wall of Emergency Medical Services. For Miss Jamaliatul Badria, may I invite you to the stage, and all audience, please give a supportive applause for Miss Jamaliatul.
Thank you. Check, yeah, I'm ready.
Your 3 minutes starts now.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Imagine you are sitting with your family in a happy Saturday night, but then suddenly one of your family members collapsed due to the heart attack. Then how do you feel? Are you panicked, scared? What you can do is you find an emergency medical. You have to find emergency medical number to find whether there is an ambulance service available or not. If there isn't, you need to find another number again and again until you find one. Unfortunately, so how many minutes have you lost? While in the emergency condition, like the heart attack, even every second counts. Unfortunately, this is not only the scenario of METAP. This is the reality for many people in Indonesia. Why does this happen? This is because our emergency medical system, or EMS, are highly fragmented. We do have lots of ambulance providers from the private to the government, but there is no unified network. Because of this disintegration, this caused unnecessary delay on emergency treatment, leaving people without access to timely critical care. So, we developed an Ambulink, an IoT-based application designed to integrate and streamline the EMS. Ambulink provides a unified platform connecting patients, ambulance provider, and medical facilities, both from government or private, in a real time. With IoT technology, Ambulink optimizes the tracking system and dispatch, ensuring that the best optimal ambulance will be dispatched to the patients. This will ultimately save lives by reducing the response time. However, technological integration alone is not enough. We need to find a robust economical model to make sure that this system is sustainable. By leveraging a robust optimization mathematical model and agent-based simulation modeling, we model the best optimal compensation strategy to compensate the provider, as well as we model the best pricing strategy for Ambulink's usage services. This is taking into account the compensation for the provider, the government budget, as well as the patients. This is to ensure that our system is sustainable and accessible for anybody. Accessible for anybody. So here in Ambulink, we don't create only an app, we build the system. I'm Jamaliatul Badria, thank you for listening.
Thank you, Ms. Jamaliatul, for your presentation. I would like to provide opportunity for the judges to ask questions. Dr. Ricky.
Hi, Jamaliatul.
Just call me Leah.
Hi, Leah.
Yeah.
Same. Okay, I'm Buling.
Yeah.
I don't mean to somehow create another consideration, but if this is kind of an app that you can use so that you can contact the ambulance, but we know also in Surabaya sometimes the traffic can be unbearable. So sometimes we can be connected to the ambulance, but because of the traffic
yes.
that, then the ambulance cannot reach the patient on time.
Yeah.
Any thought about it, or maybe
Yes.
there will be a time when we are using drone or
Yeah. Okay,
thanks.
so thank you for the question. Yes, so actually in our research, we think about the type of the emergency ambulance. So not only a van, but we utilize the motorbike. So this is to ensure that patient get the immediate emergency help before we can transfer them into the, let's say, official hospital. But this is still in the development stage. We just starting in Malang. So if anybody want to join to this project, please let me know.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Jamaliato. Please return to your seat.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, so next up, we have another presentation from Mr. Roxanne Odoron from De La Salle University, Manila, with the presentation titled Breaking the Wall of Waste Bartering. Mr. Roxanne, I would like to invite you to the stage, and then, ladies and gentlemen, please give him a big round of applause.
Good afternoon. My name is Roxanne, and I'm from De La Salle University in Manila as a PhD student, and at the same time, an assistant professor at the University of the Philippines in Manila. So, our understanding of waste is overwhelmingly negative, right? Regardless of who you are, gender, sex, religion, socioeconomic status in life. So it actually promotes a culture of disposability and what we call convenience. After eating, after buying, and if you think that it's no longer usable to us, we dispose it. It created a lot of problems towards other people, and of course, to the environment that we live in. There. It's not working. Next, please. Okay, so that is why I'm thinking of breaking the wall of waste bartering. It actually refers to the idea of overcoming obstacles in our attitudes and behaviors towards waste by encouraging the practice of exchanging, of bartering. It emphasizes the need to shift our mindset from disposing of unused items and exchanging them, promoting a more sustainable and resourceful approach. The title also suggests that by breaking through this barrier, we can reduce waste and find value in items that others may find useful. So how are we going to do that? I'm thinking of creating a tingi-tingi app. Tingi-tingi in the Philippines is piece by piece, one at a time, like in a sachet economy, where instead of buying by book, we buy by piecemeal, very, very small products. So we create a platform to exchange or barter unused or unwanted items. And then this will encourage sustainability and reduce waste by promoting bartering. This will also change our behavior and understanding towards waste by our understanding from negative to positive. Users can search for specific items, and then users as well can join community groups like in schools, because this Tingi-Tingi app is actually localized. We have a local Tingi-Tingi app, for example, in this university, in Surabaya in general, for example. And we can create as well organized events, no? Like we change barter goods, something that we do not use anymore. So this will also answer SDG number 12, consumption and production. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Roxanne. Can you come in the middle of the stage? Right. So, Dr. Purwanto would like to ask a question.
Okay, thank you so much for the nice idea. So my question is, do you have any idea how to minimize the potential problem after the barter process? I mean, in case the customer actually do not satisfied because the good that come to the according to their order is actually not as they imagined before, because probably it is not real pig or something like that. Thank you so much.
Because the idea is actually we barter what is not usable to us anymore. And then, for example, I will barter my t-shirt
with a glass, for
Yeah.
example. Yeah, like that.
Yeah, so when you're just looking at the apps, probably it seems that the glass is so beautiful that you want it and you actually plan to battle with your t-shirt. But then when the class is actually coming and then you see that's not as beautiful as it was in the picture, things like that can happen. So is there any idea for you that you will set in the platform or the application that can be a solution for that kind of problem?
Well, this will just provide a very simple solution to our understanding of waste. No? Right?
Okay.
Yeah. Just because instead of throwing them away,
Then you
because
can-
what is not usable to you may be usable to
Useful
other
to
people
others.
through this
Okay.
application.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you also.
Thank you, Dr. Purwanto, and thank you, Mr. Roxanne. Right, we have witnessed a lot of presentations, and please, I would like to remind the audience to please maintain a conducive environment so that our presenters can present their ideas better. Thank you very much. I would like to call the next participant, Miss Sonia Indra Leit Paula from Petra Christian University with the presentation titled Breaking the Wall of Cultural Inequality. Miss Sonia, may I invite you to the stage? Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Your 3 minutes starts now.
If you know this place, please raise your hand. Okay. How about this place? If you know this, please keep raise your hand. All right. This is Marmate, one of the oldest Christian monasteries in the world, located in Iraq, a Muslim majority country. Interesting, isn't it? In Indonesia, we may be more familiar with Borobudur Temple rather than Geopark Maros Pangkep in South Sulawesi, which recently has been established as UNESCO Global Geopark. Many places and cultures in this world have wonderful stories, but have unequal representation in the media. One culture is associated with beauty and civilization, while the other culture is associated with danger and poverty, without knowing exactly how the people there live and how they value life. This could lead to societal discrimination and neglect of diverse cultural stories. However, I want you to be hopeful here because my team and I are going to introduce you to our friend. Please meet Carolina. She will take us to the eastern part of Indonesia through series of adventure comics exploring places and cultures in eastern Indonesia, a part of Indonesia that has unequal representation in the media. Media representation matters, but it cannot be made from one point of view. Therefore, Carolina's physical features, personality, and the places that she's going to explore were created based on the survey I shared to my fellow Eastern Indonesians. It is important to involve the Eastern Indonesians in this project, to give them room to describe who they are through a fictional character, to break stereotype and prejudice toward Eastern Indonesia. So let's break the wall of cultural inequality through series of adventure comics and make this world a better place to live in. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Sonia, for the wonderful presentation. Judges, I would like to Dr. Lestari.
Thank you, Sonia. It's interesting. My question is, are you only focusing on east part of Indonesia in your explanation, or in the long term you also have planned for other parts of Indonesia?
Okay, so for now I will focus on Eastern Indonesia, but in the long run I will explore the places that maybe people have never heard before the story, but they have a wonderful stories. So we can present the strength of Indonesia through many point of views from all provinces and all areas in Indonesia. So for now, focus on Eastern Indonesia.
And this comics is a hard copy, or is available on the internet on the long?
Okay, so in the long run, this will be there will be a printed version and also digital version. So hopefully it can be accessible to all ages and to all people who also live in a remote area.
Okay, thank you so much, Ms. Sonia. I think the time is up. Thank you for your presentation. You can return to your seat. Next up, we have another presentation from Ms. Winda Virdayanti from IPB University with her presentation titled Breaking the Wall of Nutrient Deficiency. I would like to invite Ms. Winda to the stage. And ladies and gentlemen, please give them Ms. Winda a round of applause. Thank you. Good luck.
Thank you.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Yeah. Your 3 minutes starts now.
Okay. The nutrient deficiency is a silent crisis. This situation is alarming with 21 million Indonesia are malnourished and 21.6% of children are stunted. It's not just about the health issue. It's a hidden threat to the nations and impact to the intelligence and economic growth. The essential building blocks for academic development and also for the overall health are fatty acid and amino acid. And the global targets are clear: reduce malnutrition to less than 5% by 2025 and less than 3% by 2030. And investing in solving this problem offers an incredible economic return. When we invest $4, will yields over 25 billion US dollar. So, what can we do to solve this problem? As we know, Indonesia is blessed with abundance of natural resources, especially fisheries and marine. In 100 tons of fisheries processing will generate 47 until 50 tons of fisheries byproduct. So, the fisheries byproduct are still rich of protein and omega-3 fatty acid. And how to capture this omega-3 and protein from fisheries byproduct? So let's introduce MEVA. MEVA is a novel premix of bioactive peptide and omega-3 fatty acid. We extract fisheries byproduct into a stable form powder and has the versatile ingredient can be added to the wide range of foods. MEVA contains EPH, DHA, and a lot of amino acid that is essential for humans. So MEVA is not only about the product, MEVA is a solution. So by unlocking the marine research potential, we can break the wall of nutrient deficiency and also nourish our generation. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you, Ms. Winda. Dear judges, do you have any comment or question? Right. Dr. Purwanto. Oh, okay.
Okay,
Garrett.
then I'll go. What is the cost for the average person in a year that they have to spend to utilize this product? Like how many times do they have to take it a day? That means how many pills they take it in within a month. How much is that going to cost times 12? Because we're talking about ending poverty, right? And malnutrition in poverty. So yeah,
Okay.
what's the cost?
For the cost to make this product, right?
No, like me as a consumer, if I was malnourished, right? How much do I have to spend within a year to not be malnourished by eating your product?
Actually, for the price of the product, for the first is price of the product is in 10 grams. Actually, in 10 grams, this MEVA will be sold in 1.5 euro. And necessary for the protein intake in a day is 22 grams. And the lipid or fat is 44 grams. So by intake this meva in one package, this meva in 1.5 euro, it will get a half of protein and lipid necessary in a day.
So €3 a day.
Yes, 1.5 and will fulfill the half percentage of protein and lipid intake in a day.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Garrett, and thank you, Miss Winda. You may go back
so
to
much.
your seat. Wow, okay. Last but not least, we have our 15th presenter. We have the 15th presenter, Mr. Yusuf Alif Pratama from Airlangga University with the presentation titled Breaking the Wall of Early Allergy Diagnosis. Please give a round of applause to Mr. Yusuf. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Your 3 minutes starts now.
Thank you so much. So good afternoon, judges, ladies and gentlemen. So let me introduce myself. I'm Yusuf Alif Pratama from the Faculty of Pharmacy of Airlangga. In 3 minutes, I would like to try opening our minds about one of the neglected diseases worldwide. So let's have a look. For the first, who has experienced with anaphylactic shock? Or maybe who have any allergy? Do you have any allergy? No? Okay. So one of the most things about the allergy is the anaphylactic shock. The data state that 5% of the death due to the anaphylactic shock. It's very terrible, right? But linear with the Ministry of Health of the Republic of Indonesia, or WHO, or maybe the SDGs number 3, we know that we try to shift the strategy from the rehabilitative and the curative medications to promotive and the preventive actions. So screening as the early allergy detections becomes a chain breaker of these neglected problems. We know nowadays we have like a skin prick test, but we have 3 issues about this skin prick test. The first is the instability of the allergenic extract. The second is the inaccuracy because different sequence of protein. And the third is the inacceptability because the subcutaneous administration. Like we know, not all of the people want to take contact with the needle. So, me and my team actually want to break the wall using the NIMFI. What is the NIMFI? NIMFI is the non-invasive microneedle patch of allergenic extract that have been developed for several years ago. Actually, this is not just the idea, but this is the future. We have 3 advantages. Let us surprise you. For the first is there is no competitors to issue this product. We expect like 22.4 million US dollars we can earn each year to all of the healthcare. And the second is the development of standardized allergenic extract because it needs to be developed locally. And the third is the safety and efficacy test have been studied in the 3 best universities in the world. For the first is Universitas Airlangga, the second is the Kunst University of Belfast, and the third is the FU Berlin. Actually, this opportunity can make me going to Berlin again. Okay, so this is the question for you. Do you want to spend 15 minutes to save a life? Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Yusuf, for your presentation. Judges, I would like to invite you if you have any questions or feedback. No questions? If there are no questions, thank you, Mr. Yusuf.
Thank you so much.
You may return to your seat. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so, wow. We have 15 presenters already. We have heard their ideas, inspiring research, and also their effort to break walls. So we have listened to wonderful presentations. What do you think, Ruth?
Well, I have some favorite in mind, but I cannot decide if I get to choose only one.
Yeah, that means there is a very hard task ahead of our jurors to decide.
And that is why we're going to give our jurors 20 minutes break, because they're going to calculate the mark and decide who is going to represent this competition to Berlin. So we are going to have a 20 minutes break. And I would also like to announce that, as Dr. Sneeder has mentioned, the former winner of Falling Walls Lab 2022, Miss Diva Ayatullah Mutmaina, is here with us. Feel free. Miss Diva, if you guys, students, would like to join this competition, you can ask her what is her experience, and hope to see you in the future competition as well. For jury, the jurors and finalists and our VIP guests, please follow the usher who will lead you for refreshment. Please enjoy the break, everyone, and we look forward to welcoming you back shortly in 20 minutes.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Welcome to DAAD, German Academic Exchange Service. DAAD is a German professional organization that promotes international academic exchange and cooperation with a focus on higher education and research. DAAD offers various scholarships for Indonesian students, researchers, and academics to study, teach, and research in Germany. These scholarships cover a wide range of disciplines and academic levels. The DAAD office in Indonesia is the right place to find the information about studying and researching in Germany. We also help the students and also the researchers to go through an application process with our advice and find the suitable programs or institutions in Germany. DAAD supports collaborative research projects between German and Indonesian universities and institutions. These initiatives aim to promote academic partnerships and knowledge exchange in various fields. DAAD also maintains an active alumni network of Indonesian scholars who have studied or conducted research in Germany. This network serves as a platform for further cooperation and professional development. Are you ready to take your academic journey to the new heights? Visit our social media and website www.daad.id.
Opening ceremony, we would like to have a few welcoming remarks. Therefore, I would like to
Culture and Press of the German Embassy. Here, Mr. Ilhan Basra, Head of Design.
In 3 short minutes, as it requires a very serious preparation.
Beliau memiliki kedekatan luar biasa dengan Jerman dan menempuh.
So this was her pitch last year. She won the competition.
Chocolate is one of the most popular confectionery products due to its unique texture, flavor, and melting properties. In developed countries,
so teman tani have two innovation target that we want increase national inclusivity in insurance, and
to be honest, it became my favorite place since then when I was a student. Not only I could share my excess food,
however, the solution to overcome all of modalities are always by making it fun. Because the solutions are mostly
a plot like this happens every year in many locations in Indonesia. However, the government already put
most of us now live in a digital era. Most of us resort everything to our smartphones, to our laptops.
But the problem is, our research in South Sumatra found that about 60% of peatland. It is possible for 3 people to move the concrete blocks easily without any help of heavy equipment.
And this is the ideal sweet potato that we are expecting. And in the field, it works like this: harvest, and then
all the sensor related to the person detection sensor, and then we integrate it with control processing unit.
And did you know? It is estimated that there are more than 50,000 lontar collection owned by the Balinese families.
We have developed with the sensor, our family sensor, or like this,
you might put down that. Almost everybody doesn't like to queue or waiting in the line, but unfortunately, we face it on daily basis.
What apparently happening in Sumatra, Kalimantan, Bolivia, California, and that.
This is the Great Wall, and the example of Wall of.
As some of you maybe understand how crucial having the blood in our bodies. The blood will keep our body.
When we visit like this one, I visit Raja Ampat. The government is very interesting. Next time they give.
Understand that there are thousands or even millions on them of that hoax believer. That should make us worry, right? And
With the high use of this type of coconuts by the industry, there is a large amount of mature coconut water being underutilized. Some of you might
Pesan-pesan saya untuk acara Falling Wall Lab ini merupakan acara yang sangat bagus karena itu memacu kreativitas kita dan membuat kita itu pede untuk mengungkapkan ide kita yang mungkin kita nggak tahu apakah ide kita itu benar-benar bagus atau enggak. Makanya setelah join atau mengikuti acara Falling Wall Lab ini, saya merasa bahwa saya mendapatkan banyak komentar positif dari para juri. Kemudian sebenarnya saya lihat teman-teman semuanya bagus-bagus banget. Coba mungkin kesempatannya diberikan karena satu dan lain hal. Jadi saya harap teman-teman yang belum menang bisa mengikuti lagi di tahun depan dan semoga kalian semua bisa memenangkan untuk mendapatkan trip ke Jerman. Terima kasih.
Kesan-pesan saya di acara Falling Walls Labs di Jakarta ini, senang sekali, acaranya seru. Kita bisa dapat pengalaman dari ide-ide yang breakthrough dari teman-teman yang lain. Kita bisa sharing dan saling berkompetisi dengan sehat. Untuk teman-teman yang mungkin belum bisa menang tahun ini, mungkin bisa coba lagi tahun depan, digali terus ide-ide kreatifnya supaya bisa terus maju. Terima kasih.
Saya salah satu dari 20 peserta di Falling Walls Lab Jakarta. Kesan saya terhadap acara ini, pengaturannya sangat baik, kemudian sistem seleksinya juga jelas dan penjuriannya juga jelas, jadi memuaskan untuk semua peserta. Kepada teman-teman semua peserta Falling Walls Lab tahun ini, semoga kita masih bisa berkomunikasi, bahkan mungkin menjalin ide bersama-sama di masa depannya. Sukses untuk semua rekan-rekan, dan untuk rekan-rekan di luar sana yang belum pernah dengar atau belum berani mencoba berkompetisi di kegiatan ini, jangan takut, jangan ragu, jangan pernah berpikir bahwa ide atau riset saya itu tidak besar atau tidak penting, karena mungkin bagi Anda yang sehari-hari berkecimpung di dunia itu dia terlihat sederhana, tapi bagi orang lain justru bisa memecahkan masalah mereka. Jadi mari berkompetisi di acara ini. Terima kasih.
Hello everyone, welcome to DAAD, German Academic Exchange Service. DAAD is a German professional organization that promotes international academic exchange and cooperation with a focus on higher education and research. DAAD offers various scholarships for Indonesian students, researchers, and academics to study, teach, and research in Germany. These scholarships cover a wide range of disciplines and academic levels. The DAAD office in Indonesia is the right place to find the information about studying and researching in Germany. We also help the students and also the researchers to go through an application process with our advice and find the suitable programs or institutions in Germany. DAAD supports collaborative research projects between German and Indonesian universities and institutions. These initiatives aim to promote academic partnerships and knowledge exchange in various fields. DAAD also maintains an active alumni network of Indonesian scholars who have studied or conducted research in Germany. This network serves as a platform for further cooperation and professional development. Are you ready to take your academic journey to the new heights? Visit our social media and website www.daad.id.
Dear all participants, we would like to remind you that you are not allowed to eat in this amphitheater. If you would like to enjoy the snacks, please go outside for a while, and then you can come back.
Opening ceremony, we would like to have a few welcoming remarks. Therefore, I would like to...
Culture and Press of the German Embassy, here Mr. Ilhan Petra, Head of Design.
In 3 short minutes, as it requires a very serious preparation.
Beliau memiliki kedekatan luar biasa dengan Jerman dan menempuh.
So this was her pitch last year. She won the competition.
Chocolate is one of the most popular confectionery products due to its unique texture, flavor, and melting properties. In developed countries,
So, teman-teman have 2 innovation target that we want increase national inclusivity in insurance. And
to be honest, it became my favorite place since then when I was a student. Not only I could share my excess food,
However, solution to overcome all of modalities are always by making it fun. Because the disease are mostly
A plot like this happens every year in many locations in Indonesia. However, the government already put...
Most of us now live in a digital era. Most of us resort everything to our smartphones, to our laptops.
but the problem is, our research in South Sumatra found that about 60% of peatland. It is possible for 3 people to move the concrete blocks easily without any help of heavy equipment.
And this is the ideal sweet potato that we are expecting. And in the field, it looks like this, harvest, and then
All the sensor related to the person detection sensor, and then we integrate it with control processing unit.
And did you know, it is estimated that there are more than 50,000 lontar collection owned by the Balinese families.
That developed with the sidewalk are farming sensor. Or like this, the human pedal button. Almost everybody doesn't like to queue or waiting in the line. But unfortunately, we face it on daily basis.
what apparently happening in Sumatra, Kalimantan, Bolivia, California, and that
This is the Great Wall, making the example of Wall of...
As some of you maybe understand how crucial having the blood in our bodies. The blood will keep our body.
When we visit like this one, I visit Raja Ampat. The government is very interesting. Next time they give...
understand that there are thousands or even millions on them of that hoax believer. That should make us worry, right?
With the high use of this type of coconuts by the industry, there is a large amount of mature coconut water being underutilized. Some of you might...
Kesan-pesan saya untuk acara Falling Wall Lab ini merupakan acara yang sangat bagus karena itu memacu kreativitas kita dan membuat kita itu pede untuk mengungkapkan ide kita yang mungkin kita nggak tahu apakah ide kita itu benar-benar bagus atau enggak. Makanya setelah join atau mengikuti acara Falling Wall Lab ini, saya merasa bahwa saya mendapatkan banyak komentar positif dari para juri. Kemudian sebenarnya saya lihat teman-teman semuanya bagus-bagus banget. Cuma mungkin kesempatan ini diberikan karena satu dan lain hal. Jadi saya harap teman-teman yang belum menang bisa mengikuti lagi di tahun depan dan semoga kalian semua bisa memenangkan untuk mendapatkan trip ke Jerman. Terima kasih.
Kesan-pesan saya di acara Falling Walls Labs di Jakarta ini senang sekali, acaranya seru. Kita bisa dapat pengalaman dari ide-ide yang breakthrough dari teman-teman yang lain. Kita bisa sharing dan saling berkompetisi dengan sehat. Untuk teman-teman yang mungkin belum bisa menang tahun ini, mungkin bisa coba lagi tahun depan, digali terus ide-ide kreatifnya supaya bisa terus maju. Terima kasih.
Saya salah satu dari 20 peserta di Falling Walls Lab Jakarta. Kesan saya terhadap acara ini, pengaturannya sangat baik, kemudian sistem seleksinya juga jelas dan penjuriannya juga jelas, jadi memuaskan untuk semua peserta. Kepada teman-teman semua peserta polling Walls Lab tahun ini, semoga kita masih bisa berkomunikasi, bahkan mungkin menjalin ide bersama-sama di masa depannya. Sukses untuk semua rekan-rekan, dan untuk rekan-rekan di luar sana yang belum pernah dengar atau belum berani mencoba berkompetisi di kegiatan ini, jangan takut, jangan ragu, jangan pernah berpikir bahwa ide atau riset saya itu tidak besar atau tidak penting, karena mungkin bagi Anda yang sehari-hari berkecimpung di dunia itu dia terlihat sederhana, tapi bagi orang lain justru bisa memecahkan masalah mereka. Jadi mari berkompetisi di acara ini. Terima kasih.
Welcome to DAAD, German Academic Exchange Service. DAAD is a German professional organization that promotes international academic exchange and cooperation with a focus on higher education and research. DAAD offers various scholarships for Indonesian students, researchers, and academics to study, teach, and research in Germany. These scholarships cover a wide range of disciplines and academic levels. The DAAD office in Indonesia is the right place to find the information about studying and researching in Germany. We also help the students and also the researchers to go through an application process with our advice and find the suitable programs or institutions in Germany. DAAD supports collaborative research projects between German and Indonesian universities and institutions. These initiatives aim to promote academic partnerships and knowledge exchange in various fields. DAAD also maintains an active alumni network of Indonesian scholars who have studied or conducted research in Germany. This network serves as a platform for further cooperation and professional development. Are you ready to take your academic journey to the new heights? Visit our social media and website www.daad.id.
kebanyakan seperti itu. Tapi benernya sih mahasiswa yang waktu itu ditaksir. Karena basically dia bagus ya. Jadi sebetulnya
Tes.
dia nggak dapat
Hello.
dia pasti bisa
Hi.
juga.
Hi. Right, let's continue our event. The jury has come back here. They will bring, well, news. But before we announce the winners, the DAAD, as the organizer of this event, would like to give token of appreciation to the jurors and to the co-organizers, Petra Christian University. We would like to invite Professor Eka Siwi to the front, to the stage, as the representative of jurors to receive the token of appreciation. For Professor Eka Siwi. And we would like to invite Dr. Guido Snieders to the front to present the token of appreciation. Would you like to say something? No, okay. Just give no. Yeah, no. Everyone, please give a round of applause to our jurors who have made the time for the Falling Walls Lab today. Okay. Prof. Eka Siwi, you may go back to your seat. And Dr. Snieder, please stay. And next, we would like to invite the co-organizers, represented by Professor Juwantoro Harjito and Professor Zeppelin Tarigan, to receive the token of appreciation. Give a round of applause for Prof. Dr. Juwantoro Harjito. Thank you for letting us have the Falling Walls Lab at Petra Christian University. And thank you for Professor Zeppelin Tarigan, for without him this event would not be possible. Dear professors, you may go back to your seat. Thank you very much.
So, ladies and gentlemen, the time that we have all awaited are now here. I'm sure all of us are eager to find out who the winners are. Are you eager, Ruth?
Yes.
Okay, I guess let us just begin without further ado.
Okay, are you all ready? Finalists? Are you ready to hear? Okay, so exciting. Right, so we are going to start announcing the third winner, which is, who would that be? Fahwan Bakti Sofa, breaking the wall of lobster aquaculture. For Mr. Fauzan, could you please come to the stage? Woo! We would also like to invite Professor Juwantoro Harjito and Dr. Tatas to the stage to present the third place award. round of applause to Mr. Fausan. Congratulations. Mr. Fausan and Dr. Tatas, you, oh, another, sorry? Oh, Dr. Tatas and Mr. Fausan, you may go back to your seat for now. Professor Juwantoro, please stay. Miss Leah?
Okay.
The other 14 finalists are waiting.
Congratulations again to Mr. Fausan Bhakti Sofa. Okay, so I guess now we are going to find out who our runner-up is. Let us move to the second place. The second place award goes to Sonia Indra Leite Paula from Petra Christian University with the breaking wall of cultural inequality. Congratulations, Sonia. And we would like to invite Mr. Christoph Fischer to come forward and present the award to Miss Sonia.
Congratulations, Sonia. Mr. Christoph, you may go back to your seat. Right.
Okay.
Now for the first winner.
Who will it be?
Who will it be? Okay, shall we? Let's just reveal who is the first winner. So the first winner is Ines Siti Sarap, breaking the wall of cervical cancer detection. Miss Ines, could you please come to the stage? Give a round of applause to Miss Ines. Now I would like to invite Dr. Sneeder to come to the stage to give the award. Is this for me? Oh. Yeah, Dr. Guido. Yes. Congratulations! What an amazing achievement, right?
Okay, please remain on the stage. Yeah. Okay.
Be careful. I may take it.
Okay, congratulations to all of the winners. We would like now to invite the judges and winners for a group photo.
For the Miss Sonia and Mr. Fausan, could you please go back to the stage? We are going to take a picture with the jurors and all the winners.
Mr. Fisher, could you please come forward and also join us for the group photo? Okay, we would also like to invite the finalists, all of the finalists, to come forward and take
please
pictures.
stay,
Please
dear-
remain on the stage.
Dear, please stay. We are going to take another group picture with all the finalists. Just one more group picture.
Yes.
The one at the back, please move slightly to the left. Freestyle. Thank you, all finalists, all judges, and VIP guests. Dear finalists, you may go back to your seats. It's amazing, isn't it?
It is totally amazing.
I really like how the finalists are supporting each other.
True. And they have a strong sense of camaraderie, which is very admirable.
Yep.
You wouldn't guess that they have been competing with one another. Yeah.
All right, everyone. We are going to close the event. And as we have opened the event with a prayer, we are going to also close with a prayer. I will lead the prayer in a Christian way, but everyone here, please pray within your own belief. Let us pray. Heavenly Father, as we conclude the Falling Walls Lab event, we come before you with hearts full of gratitude. Thank you for the ideas, creativity, and knowledge shared today. We are grateful for the opportunity to witness the brilliance and innovation that you have inspired in each finalist. We ask that you bless all the finalists, judges, and organizers as they leave this place. May the ideas that were presented today continue to grow and make a positive impact on the world. Guide us all as we move forward, and may the connection and insights gained here today bear fruit in the coming days. We entrust everything in your hands, confident in your guidance and care. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
So, Ruth, I guess what people say is actually true. They say all good things must come to an end. Ladies and gentlemen, while we all have had a lot of fun listening to the presentations from our finalists and also the winners, we have now reached the end of the Falling Walls Lab competition. Once again, congratulations to the winners and all of the finalists. And we would like to thank all of our sponsors, the jurors, and all of you who have supported the event and made it possible.
We hope that you all have a great day and see you at the next event. Bye-bye, everyone.